Club Penguin's Our World. We play games for coins. Shop and change up our looks. Decorate our very own igloo.
Hello and welcome back to Drama Investigator. You know how your parents used to say, oh no, don't play games online, there's dangerous people online? And you were all like, nah ma'am, it's fun, it's just Club Penguin. Well, your mum was right. Club Penguin is dodgy AF. Well, maybe not back then, but it certainly is now. So Club Penguin actually shut down many years ago. Rest in peace, loved it so much when I was 12. And then virtualpenguin.in rebranded themselves to Club Penguin Online. So a former staff member of this Club Penguin Online recently exposed the dark, disgusting truth behind the game on a YouTube video, particularly the owner, who goes by multiple names including Riley, Anthony, Sienna, Ramirez, Mickey, Bugs, God, Jesus, Satan. The owner's real name is Adiori Adabawe. I believe that's how it's pronounced. He's only 20 and he makes a living off the site by the ads that run off it, and that's how he's able to pay for his college tuition. So first of all, a few years ago this dude was being called out for dodgy conversations he was having with people under the name Anthony. He had said, that fake hacker cunt, and fuck Timmy, that stupid betraying cunt, his time will f***ing come. Do you want to help me scam people on Tinder? I don't have Tinder. Make one. I don't have the need for an account. Lol. It's not to look for a date, it's just to scam people. Scam people for money. This is Cupcake? Zed, tell her to send me nudes. For Mod. Ant, she's 14. So, will VP close? So here we can also see his staff complaining to him years later. Someone had said, I disagree with how you run some things and treat certain mods, but I've kept quiet. The owner replied, I run things perfectly. Someone else said, MB, just LMAO. I'm not a diamond myself, but you gotta be blind not to see some problems in your actions. And then the former employee said, so asking for nudes, sending a pic to staff chat, calling mods and trying to hack other CPPS sites is running things perfectly? Alright then, lol. Someone else had said, I'm not trying to be aggressive by the way, just saying. So at one point in the former employee's exposing video on this Club Penguin owner, he kept referring to him as a PEDO. And as you all know, that's a pretty big accusation to make, but he did have the receipts to back up his claims, allegedly. Here we can see the owner sending people messages on Discord, I believe, to someone who must have been underage, asking to be a moderator for Club Penguin Online. Hi, so this is for the mod application. I'd love to be a moderator for CPO. I love the community and staff. Thank you. Could you send pictures? What do you mean pictures, huh? I'm 16. Send it for mod. I love you so effing much. I want to eat you. Apparently he's also received nudes of underage girls, probably by power tripping them with being the owner of Club Penguin and all. Here we can see the former employee messaging the 16-year-old who exposed she sent the owner nudes. Chloe, can I ask you something? You never told me why you wanted to become an admin so badly on Club Penguin Online. Dom, it doesn't matter anymore anyways. I don't even play that CPPS anymore anyways. Maybe I wanted power. Explain what you mean by power. Chloe, are you here? Riley told me. Riley's the owner, for those of you who don't know. Riley's just like another name that he calls himself. He told me that if I sent him revealing photos, I can have power on Club Penguin Online and become admin and rule the kingdom with him. You sent Riley nudes? Bruh, you're effing 16. Chloe, what in the actual F is wrong with you? I mean, they were just like photos and he wanted one full-on nude photo, and I sent it. Why does it matter anyways? LMFAO. Oh well, you're firstly my friend, because I don't know, maybe it's that Riley is effing 20 years old, asking for nudes from a 16-year-old girl in exchange for online power. Facts. So it turns out the 16-year-old is also an ex of the owner. So it's all very corrupt how Club Penguin Online is run at the moment. Apparently all you have to do is defend his actions or send him nudes, and he'll give you power on Club Penguin, i.e. being an admin or a moderator. It's very, very weird and the most unprofessional thing ever. So getting back to it, this former employee was ready to expose the owner for the alleged underage nudes, and the owner got pissed about this and decided to hack his Snapchat, and he leaked his nudes. He also made all these threats saying that he'd spot him and make his life hell. So this former employee got scared and basically was under this dude's reign for a very long time and did all of the owner's dirty work for him, like doxing and hacking people. Here we can see the owner asking him to. Rope, I want you to dox that effing loser Movamp. And here we can see more receipts of the owner allegedly meeting up with underage girls. I have screenshots. Also, I heard Riley smells really bad too. Didn't you meet him? He didn't smell bad with me. You should have robbed him, idiot. Got him jumped. You know what he looks like. Why didn't you effing take photos of him? I didn't think. I was too nervous to get caught by my parents. Man, you should have snitched on him. Lol. Isn't he ugly? Yes, but he's intimidating. He threatened me if I didn't go. Isn't he meeting his new girlfriend? So, super creepy. Apparently he's also paid people in Bitcoin to hack and dox people he doesn't like, including children. And how is he affording to do all this? By people who play the game. So the former employee Joey also had an interview with other former employees who were doxed, and they shared their horrific experiences with receipts as well. Here was Hannah, a former employee, explaining her horrific treatment.
I was pregnant and engaged at this point, and he ended up harassing me so much that I ended up having a miscarriage, which he threatened upon me and wished upon me. He was like, I hope you abort your baby. I hope you miscarriage. I hope I make you miscarriage. Like, he got on my site and like leaked my fiance's last name and just a whole bunch of crazy shit.
Now, since this was all exposed, the Club Penguin owner has been doing their best to defend themselves on their site and on Reddit, and let me tell you, the statement on their site is shockingly long and embarrassing and full of errors. It's so awkward to read someone allegedly guilty at defending themselves, so we are going to delve right in. Hello all, this will be our first and final public statement regarding the recent allegations brought upon our staff by a former moderator. We have tried to handle the situation behind closed doors, as all this person wants is attention and for his lies to be seen by all. However, enough is enough. We are sorry that so many innocent people have been dragged into this drama. A lot of you guys have been wondering what's happening and have been asking for explanations, and today I will be giving them to you. If some of you are unaware of what I'm talking about, a former moderator, we will refer to him to his name Dominic, but he has gone by the alias of Storm, Pong, Twix, Rope, has made a series of YouTube videos accusing our staff members of horrible practices that are simply not true. He used his status as a former moderator to make his accusations seem more legit, when in reality it's not. When we were notified of his videos, we did not take it seriously and simply reported it to YouTube, as everything he said in his video had no real basis and were just filled with lies and fake edited conversations that have been debunked for over a year now. We did not want to publicly announce anything right away, as we did not want to give him or his little group any attention. They were just a mere nuisance. However, this group went out of their way to continuously harass and lie to multiple people in our community for the past 2 weeks. The harassment and threats have gone so far that we had no choice but to get law enforcement involved. And due to the police getting involved, we lost activity and people were beginning to get suspicious that we had not publicly announced anything yet. And the rumours continued to spread during our absence. Before I continue, I must tell you that this is not the first time Dominic or anyone else has done this to Club Penguin Online. We were not the first Club Penguin private server to be made. However, when we were made in 2018, we surpassed everyone's expectations and quickly became the biggest private server. This was a good thing and a bad thing. It was a good thing because all of our hard work paid off and we successfully created a big private server for everyone to play Club Penguin again. This was also bad because we created a lot of new enemies in the CPPS community who were jealous of our success, primarily the administrators from CP Rewritten, who were the biggest CPPS at the time. They had a slight advantage as they were already a year old and we just began, and as soon as we began growing, we were seen as a threat. Many CPR users would target and bully CPO users on Twitter, saying how our staff cannot be trusted, and began causing trouble and drama in our growing community. Desperately trying to convince people to remain on CPR. They would continually talk foul of our moderators and admins, going as far as to make up lies and character assassinate anyone associated with us. The 2 biggest Club Penguin subreddits were owned by members of the CPR community, and they used these subreddits to spread their propaganda and lies. We were powerless to do anything. After all, we were just a new server that was gaining popularity, and we were already being attacked by a much bigger and well-known server. We decided that the best course of action would be to ignore their false claims and continue working on Club Penguin Online. We debunked their accusations time and time again, and ignoring them was our final solution. It wasn't until Cody, the original creator of CP Rewritten, publicly exposed them for what they really are that the on us began to stop. Although the attacks from the community stopped, it still had a lasting effect. As you all know, rumours tend to spread a lot, even if they are false. We would hear from people who joined our community that they were afraid to join us because of what they heard from CPR, but they're glad they joined us because of our welcoming community. And it's true, we did have the best community. That's why it's even more sad on why people are being misled and lied to by Dominic. Every time Club Penguin Online would rise in activity, all our haters would show their heads and try cause drama and conflict in the community. Many users who we banned for breaking the rules would form cliques and alliances with other banned users who would then go on a terror spree to harass staff and our community as much as possible. This isn't new to us. Every community has to deal with toxic people, and we've been handling this for over 2 years now. However, the situation is now different. Prior to March, our community was big, but we all knew each other. Everyone was friendly and there was hardly any drama. Many users were friends with the staff, and we were all comfortable and happy with each other. Then once the happened, our community exploded with new users. We were getting a lot of media attention and literally over 1 million people joined us in such a short amount of time. It was incredible. I remember we would get direct messages of congratulations from people on our success. It was great and we were happy. We were really motivated, but deep down I had a feeling that this would cause jealousy and anger to our rivals and enemies. I noticed that whenever Club Penguin Online succeeds or gets any sort of recognition, people from other servers quickly try to ruin it by continuing to spread false lies about our staff. They know they cannot say anything bad about the game itself because as a game there is nothing wrong with Club Penguin Online, so their solution was to character assassinate our administration and moderators. Due to the amount of new users in our community, it was easy for Dominic to manipulate and lie to a lot of people as they knew nothing. Everything he said was one-sided, even though our staff and a few people involved knew this. A huge majority of people did not, and he used this to his advantage. Once Dominic and our rivals saw the recent success and media attention of Club Penguin Online, they allied each other to try take us down. Dominic began a YouTube series filled with lies and blurry photoshopped pictures that have been proven time and time again they were false. He used the fact that we had a lot of new people in our community to his advantage and began manipulating people to turn on the staff. He made fake Discord accounts of me and multiple other Club Penguin Online administrators and moderators, then began threatening people in our name. He would then use these as evidence and went on a 2-week campaign with banned CPO users and CPPS rivals, trying to spread his video as truth. He then opened up a new CPPS with his team in hopes of stealing our entire player base once he Club Penguin Online. The worst part is what he and his team were doing to us behind the scenes. He likes to portray himself as some sort of hero who is doing this for moral reasons and justice, when in truth, anyone who knows him will know he has no morals whatsoever. This was done out of jealousy and obsession. The reason he was removed from staff was because of his appalling behaviour. One of the people he has targeted the most is our moderator Savannah. Dominic was able to successfully dox her and then continuously harass her and her family members. We do not know why he targeted her specifically, because she wasn't even a staff member when this began, but she would find comfort by reporting his activities to us. He threatened her family, got the address of her parents, began harassing her grandmother, threatened to harm her, etc. It was too much. In fact, Dominic would not only threaten Savannah's safety, but the rest of our staff too. His team would publicly dox us and use our information to try shut down Club Penguin Online and make us move our users to their new CPPS. Okay, so we're just going to stop right here. From what I can gather from this is all very well and great, you know, he's defending himself, but where are the receipts? Where are the receipts? It's just a huge statement. Now, there's no way in hell I'm making a Discord and entering my username and then, you know, getting hacked or whatever the hell these people allegedly do. I want receipts on Twitter, darling. I just want receipts of what you're saying. Why is it so hard to get those receipts? Continuing on from this, the statement then says, the was so much that we contacted Discord and even got law enforcement involved. I would like to take this time to thank the Discord Trust and Safety Team, Virginia State Police, Ohio State Police, and the Metropolitan Police for helping us during this time. Dominic and his gang with the safety and livelihood of our families, which caused a lot of distress for our team. This is why we have not been active lately for the past 2 weeks. We had to deal with the threat and talk to the police. Dominic would threaten to send people to our parents and our little siblings and our family members, and the police took these threats very seriously. Dominic and his friends would openly say on Discord how they'll send people to our mothers and our brothers and sisters, and how they're going to petrol houses, and how they're going to get people from the dark web to rob our houses or us. It was too much. I explained to the police about the situation, about Club Penguin Online, and the drama that has arisen and what their goal was. It was embarrassing because at the end of the day, all this is happening over a penguin game. I explained to them the false accusations against me and the history of this ongoing conflict. The officer described the situation like an episode of Game of Thrones and told me and my family not to worry. We had to cooperate with authorities and began collecting evidence to build up our case, hopefully stopping him once and for all. We couldn't publicly announce this yet, so we remained on the down low and awaited orders from authorities. While we were waiting, Dominic tried convincing people that our silence was a sign of guilt, and his team continued our community members and spreading false information about our game and staff. It was such a shame that many prominent members of our community fell into his manipulation and lies, but hopefully this clears everything up. This situation has caused a lot of stress for me and Huey and our families. We've been talking with law enforcement daily now, and it has been decided that we take a break while they handle the situation. I am thankful for the police for helping us in this difficult time, and I am sorry for the community members who were dragged into this unnecessary drama. It is quite astonishing the length people will go to destroy your work. Although it was advised for us to take a temporary break, Huey and I are considering making it permanent, as this experience has left a real bad taste for us, and it shows that running the biggest private server can cause so much trouble for your mental health. With that being said, a close friend of ours, Icy, has offered to become head administrator and developer and run Club Penguin Online with Kiwi. If you're familiar with box critters, then you would know of Icy and his experience of running a community. So the Club Penguin owner is actually leaving Club Penguin. Like, he thinks this situation is all too stressful. In my opinion, if he was not guilty, then why would he be leaving Club Penguin? Like, it just doesn't really make sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, things just aren't really adding up. And surely if this former employee was lying and defaming him on YouTube, there would be some serious legal consequences. But Joey, the former employee, has not said that he's been in trouble with the police or anything this far. The Club Penguin owner had ended his statement by saying, "I would like to end this with an apology for the users who were unfortunate enough to get dragged into this mess. We tried to handle this behind the scenes with reports, but it got out of hand. At the end of the day, the purpose of Club Penguin Online is for people to relive their childhood memories and make friends on Club Penguin again. The haters and rivals must realise this. No one is playing Club Penguin Online for the staff or anyone, but for the game itself. Club Penguin Online is a wonderful recreation of Club Penguin, and it'll always be one of our proudest creations. We will never give in to their demands of shutting our game down and giving them our users. We built this community up since 2018, and we will continue to carry on. Thank you all for reading and understanding." So basically, the Club Penguin owner and the people he's hired have also been making false claims on the former employee allegedly, ever since the former employee exposed the Club Penguin owner on YouTube. And let me tell you, the false claims they are making are pretty horrific, and it's pretty clear the Club Penguin owner just wants to destroy Joey's life. What are your thoughts on all this? Let me know in the comments. That's all for this investigation. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell. My social media will be linked down below, and I'll see you guys at our next investigation.